So I got my first photography book getting ready to come out, and I want to tell you guys about it. Now, the start of 2025 has been pretty quiet for me on this channel. I've only posted one video so far, and we're almost already through the full first quarter of the year. The main reason is I've been finalizing this, which this is actually not the final version of the book, and I'm going to talk to you guys about that here in a second. This is just a template or a hard proof of what we ended up going with, and I ended up making some changes for the final book. But regardless, again, I'm going to dive into some of that here later. Just wanted to jump in here, though, and give you guys an update as to some of the things I've been doing the last little bit. Now, although I haven't really been sharing a lot on the channel, I have been very busy with travel and photography on the back end. Now, I haven't really been doing any filming. It's all just been pure my time, I guess is the best way of putting that. Meaning I've actually just kind of taken a step back this year. I can't even say this has been intentional, but I've taken a step back at the start of the year to really just get back to enjoying being in the outdoors, enjoying creating photography with no stress of having to create a product for the YouTube channel, and just focused on going out and just letting the landscapes and nature speak to me, getting back to seeing the stories in nature and trying to find the best way to tell them. If there's not a story to be told, then there's not a reason to take the image. And a lot of the times I'm trying to create a story out of nothing, which there is a story in that same sense, but just getting back to that has been very rewarding. And it's going to help me, I believe, see a lot clearer moving forward. So that's the first thing I wanted to talk about was just taking a mental reset for my creative work as well as for the channel, and that I'm pumped about some things coming up in the hopper, some new products, some updates to the van, some things that I broke that I need to fix. That I'll be taking you guys all on that journey now that I'm done with the book for the most part and ready to start creating for the channel. So let's talk about the book. I am self-publishing this book, which means, and I've seen a lot of these comments and questions on some of the ads I've been running. Self-publishing means I'm not working with a publisher. I am acting as the publisher, which means the cost of producing the books, the cost of marketing the books, cost of handling customer service, you name it, I'm handling all of that. Now, printing books can be pretty pricey. Some of the quotes I've looked at over the last few months have been upwards of buying a new car, but thankfully I've had a great group of people who have saw the mission of this, which is really just to share stories from nature over the last 5 years that I've experienced that have touched me, taught me lessons, helped me through difficult times in my life. And my hope is to help inspire others through those stories. Shameless plug, if you guys are interested in pre-ordering one of these, I do have a pretty good pre-order deal going on that I'm going to link down below. I have a few different tiers that you can do. I try to set it up similar to what you would find on Kickstarter, Indiegogo, or one of these other crowdfunding campaign platforms. I opted to not do that because they take a huge percentage, and they also only go if the project funds. And I didn't want to have that happen. No matter what, I was committed to funding this project. I had that set aside, and I've been working on that for the last year to be able to do that. So I wanted to guarantee people if they pre-ordered, they would be receiving their book and their package. Now, this book right here, like I mentioned before, is not exactly what I'll be delivering. The cover is pretty close to what it's going to be. There's a few little minor changes that we're making. One of the changes is the text is all going to have gold foiling on it, as well as on the spine. There's some things on the back that I'm changing. And then there's some things on the insides that we are also just kind of fine tuning and making sure are great. So going through the last little bit of proofreading, because this is not just going to be pictures. It's also going to have, there's some inspirational quotes in there. I don't know if you guys can see with how the light's hitting that page, but there's some quotes in there, and then lots of stories. I'm calling it Nature Through My Lens because it is going to walk you guys through some difficult times in my life, some great times in my life, and how being in nature and a lot of the stories I experienced my time in nature helped me think clearly and helped me make better decisions and helped me live a more fulfilling life. By far, one of the most rewarding projects I've ever worked on as a photographer and a creative was creating one of these. Which leads me to the next part is I'm not sure if a lot of you guys are other fellow photographers or not. I know I have quite a few photographers who follow me on Instagram and Facebook. Here, I think has been mainly van lifers and other outdoor enthusiasts, but you guys let me know down in the comments below if you are also another photographer and if you are considering maybe wanting to produce your own book. I've learned a lot during this time, and I would love to share information if that is something that you are interested in learning. I've seen a lot of comments on Facebook, so that's why I bring it up here, from who I'm printing with, how I'm distributing, what it's self-publishing, all that kind of stuff. So if you guys want to go through a full A to Z on how I am going to be producing and shipping and doing all that, then let me know down below and I'll look at creating a series of videos about it. But obviously I'm surveying you. I don't want to just go create that if you guys aren't interested in it, because I know this audience is mainly the van life content stuff, which leads me to the next update about that. I'm really excited about this, but I did order a truck, and I'm not going to talk about it just yet, but it is a mid-sized truck that is going to be built more towards overlanding and will allow for some other type of content and some other types of products. I don't know when I'm going to get it because I ordered it back in, honestly, the end of November, right around Christmas time. They told me it was going to probably be to me by March, June at the latest. The last time I heard, it hasn't even been sent to production. So it may not be something until the end of the year that we see, but we're going to have some more diversification of the product reviews and the types of outdoor adventuring that we do on the channel. And I'm really excited about that. Yeah, so that's it. Temperature check. Just want to let you check in here before we get into some other content I have in the hopper for you guys, just to have a little bit more of an impromptu conversation. If you guys are interested in pre-ordering this is going to be linked down below and probably pop up on the screen right now. Yeah, excited about creating some more content for you guys. I'll see you soon.